Hello everybody. Today we will learn about kinds of noun, or you can say types of noun. What is noun? Noun is a word used as the name of a person, animal, place or thing. Example, name of a person like boy, girls, doctor. Name of animal, lion, zebra, kangaroo, peacock. Name of things, pencil, eraser, sharpener, duster. Name of places like Taj Mahal, temple, bridge. So noun is a word used as the name of a person, animal, things or places. Circle the nouns below. If you want, you can pause the video, find out the answer, and next slide you can check the answer. Now we will discuss kinds of noun. We are having 5 types of noun. Proper noun, common noun, material noun, abstract noun, and collective noun. Another types of noun depends on whether they are countable or uncountable. Now we will discuss one by one. If we discuss proper noun and common noun simultaneously, it will be easy to understand. So what is proper noun? If a person, things and places have specific name, they are proper noun. Common noun, a noun which is a general name for things, places or person is referred to as common noun. Proper noun example, Chennai, Kamala, Ravi. Common noun example, cow, boy, girl. If I say, I live in this city, city, common noun. But if I say, I live in Chennai, then Chennai is the special name for any particular city. Chennai is proper noun. Another important things regarding proper noun is, it always starts with capital letter. When we are learning about sentence, I told sentence always starts with capital letter. Other all letter will be in small letter. But if we are using any proper noun in between our sentence, that noun will start with capital letter. Here we are having some example. That boy has blue car. In this sentence, boy and car both are common noun. Now if I say Rohit has a blue car. So instead of boy, if I give any special name to that boy like Rohit, then Rohit will be proper noun. And for this car, blue car, if I say blue Mercedes, then Mercedes is proper noun. Next example, my country is very beautiful. Country, that is common noun. But if I say my India is very beautiful, then India, proper noun. Here we are having some example. If you want, you can pause the video, find out the answer, and then next slide you will get the answer. Next, material noun. It denotes the matter or substance of which a thing is made. Material noun is not only about a matter. Sometimes we misunderstand this one. Material noun can be any substance like wood, clay, rubber, iron, silver, gold, cloth, anything. Next, abstract noun. It expresses quality, state or action. Truth, love, soul, mind, life, property, honesty. These are all abstract noun. As a thumbnail I told, tell me grammar what kind of noun. So remember these important things, that any subject, the name of the arts and science like grammar, music, chemistry, these are all abstract noun. Now abstract nouns are formed in 3 ways. From adjective. Kind is adjective, kind man. So kind, adjective. But kindness is noun. Honest, adjective, honest person. But honesty, yes, abstract noun. From verb, obey, verb, obedience, noun. Grow, verb, but growth, noun. These are all abstract noun. From common noun, child, it's a common noun. But if I say childhood, that is abstract noun. Slave, common noun. But if we say slavery, that is abstract noun. So we can form abstract noun out of adjective, verb, and common noun also. Next, we will learn about the collective noun. It denotes a group or collection of similar individual or things considered as one complete whole. Look at here, army. If we say army, it's mean a collection of soldier. If I say a crowd, it's mean a collection of people. Not only that, we are having some other collective noun, like if we say a shoal of fish, it's mean lots of fishes. That's why we are using shoal. Swarm of bees. That swarm we use collective noun for the bees when we are indicating lots of bees. So collective noun denotes a group or collection of similar individual. All will be in same group. If we say a herd of cows, it means lots of cows are there. That's why we are using herd. So it denotes group or collection of similar individual or things considered as a complete whole. Things like bunch of keys. It means lots of keys are there. Now, on the basis of their countability, we are having two types of noun. Countable noun and uncountable noun. Countable noun, easily you can understand, the nouns what we can count, and uncountable means we cannot count them. Like book, we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Houses also you can say 1, 2, 3, 4. Trees also you can say, you can count. Water bottle, how many water bottles are there? Easily you can count and say. But water, can you count water? No. So water is uncountable noun. Sugar, uncountable noun. Hair, uncountable noun. Here, whenever I teach this one to small children, they come and ask me, ma'am, I can count rice, I can count sugar. Listen to me very carefully. Here we are not talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 counting. Yes, rice we can count in this way, 1, 2, 3, 4. But when we are asking from somebody rice, from your mom when you ask rice, you don't say, mom, give me today 20 rice or 30 rice. We want to say 1 spoon of rice, 1 bowl of rice. Mean quantity we have to say by using some other things. We cannot say give me 1 water, 2 water, 3 water. We can say give me 1 glass of water, give me 1 bottle of water. That's why these are all uncountable noun. Now, uncountable nouns are always taken as singular, like water. We will not say I want 2 waters or waters are there everywhere. We say water only. So uncountable nouns always taken as singular, but countable noun can be singular or plural. By adding s, es, ies and ves, we can make them plural. Let's see. Singular mean only one and plural mean more than one. So rules for plural. By adding s, by adding es, ies and ves. Let's see. By adding es. When the last letter of singular nouns are ch, sh, s, ss or x, we usually add es to form a plural. Like